Hi guys, welcome to this video. Every month we make a release. There is a how to stay rolling video and there is what is new. So what is new? So we have the ArcoLinux holiday, which is July and August. But in the beginning of July I did do some changes, and maybe you have already seen the how to stay rolling video, and there we mentioned it also a little bit because we need to update, not reinstall all the time, but just go and type the words update or uphold and so on. So in the beginning of every month we're going to release in a few days. The official release date is the 1st of September. 38 ISOs have been built, have been tested, and what is new is gonna be in here. So first of all, we have new code from the github.com/calamares/calamares, the new code from that particular date, and we call it Alpha 6. Adding your network printer automatically. I saw it somewhere in one of the distros in Linux and said, okay, that's nice, that's neat, and all of this is one systemd extra file, extra one service extra that looks around, finds your network printer, and if it recognizes your printer, it's there. So this is mine. This works on Linux Canon MG7700. We've created an application, ArcoLinux application, with the help of another application called Glade. So the user interface is created with Glade. And we've made it possible also in this application that we can build not only ArcoLinux XL, XS, XLS, XS, LTS, XS, XenMod, and so on, but also the Bs, also an ArcoLinux ISO, rather than going to archlinux.org. Download, we click it, and we have it. Create your personal Ariser is the latest button that we have. And this is one that's quite interesting because it's basically without Calamares. It is pure Arch, and it's a way of thinking, way of process, a kind of workflow. But if you get into it, have a look, then you will see that this is going to be great. All right, so ariser.eu. I'll check. Oh, there he is. So that's that. What else have we done? So there's a video about it, and we started in the beginning of July checking the pacman.conf, really investigating all different Linux distributions, all based on Arch. What do they use as specific texts in the pacman.conf? So we have not changed this line, I think, but just for completeness sake, I think, but this one is changed. Package required, database never. So if you follow the video how to stay rolling, I'm speaking of that particular file, you can keep everything as is, and that's fine. It has been fine for years. The point is, sometimes people say, hey, the key from Eric Dubois is not recognized or not valid or whatever Pacman tells us, and then we run fix key, everything is fixed. But we give it a try with this particular code and see what happens to the keys in the near future. Everything has changed, of course. All these applications that we have will take this new code. We'll use this new code. Okay. The ATT, at some point in time, I was working with Garuda repos, I suppose, and the Chaotix repo is not the same as the Garuda repo. So Chaotix is a bunch of software, but it really is the distro, the Garuda repo, like the Reborn OS, like the Zero Linux OS, like the Endeavor OS. So those are particular operating system packages for that particular operating system, but we can use it as well because we share the basis, Arch, right? So have a look at those. Here, for example, you see some things about Garuda Assistant. So one of the apps that they use, but there are themes, there are icons, there's so much. So have a look at it. Some videos to explain things. We've removed a few of the kernels, of the XenMod kernels, keeping still, I think, 3. So that's probably going to be enough, but there is, as you go for yay Linux kernel, then you get hundreds of lists of possible kernels that you can test and try and play with. But let's keep it to, well, I think 8 or something like that. What is new? That's this video. So for the guys who don't know what this is 40 years back in time, the broadcasting system in Belgium, and the test image that I sent out, and that was also quite loud in noise, a beep, shrill sound, very high, and then the TV just came on. So this video has already been created, how to stay up to date, how to stay rolling, meaning if you don't reinstall but still want to keep track of all the changes that we've made to the ISO and keep exactly the same thing as the ISO, then you should watch this. Otherwise, it doesn't matter, just update to whatever you want, right? But this is really going to detail, okay, we changed this in the bash RC, that there, this there, and so on. And sometimes there are scripts to run. But in this case, I want you to analyze. In this case, I want you to take a look at your pacman.conf and decide for yourself if you would like to join us in having this code rather than the default code that you may still have. If there's no problem in keys, don't change, don't bother, right? If you're the kind of guy that says, oh, I have always problem with keys, do give this a try. That's it, right? It's July and August were great in the sense of personal, great. Holiday time is always fun. But we're back, and 38 ISOs are out there, and you can test all these different Linux kernels, desktops, and play with it. Enjoy. Cheers.